dear children, very good morning to all of you. Here we are studying in this session the February Revolution in Petrograd. The February Revolution in Petrograd, which brought to end the monarchy in Russia. How it has brought that we are going to study in this particular period. The situation of Russia during this time. In the winter 1917, the city Petrograd was green, means very terrific. How? The river Neva, which divided the layout of the city on the right bank and the left bank. On the left bank of river Neva, the fashionable area, aristocratic people, administrative buildings, winter palace, parliamentarians were there, and on the right side of river Neva, the poor people, workers, and factories were there. So river Neva clearly defined the social structure in Russia. On the right bank, poor people, and the left bank, the aristocratic people were there. In February 1917, the situation became again very worst. There was a food shortage in workers' quarter. And here, Tsar Nicholas II wanted to dissolve the Duma, whereas parliamentarians, they wanted to preserve it. Like this condition was there. But one event took place, my dear students. On 22nd February, a lockout took place in one of the factories. On 22nd February, lockout took place in one of the factories. When lockout took place, to give sympathy to those workers, other 50 factory workers, they went on strike. Now see what is the situation. So other 50 factories workers, they went on strike. The strike started, they crossed a river Neva and surrounded the administrative buildings, parliamentarian, winter palace, everything. When the situation was like this, Tsar Nicholas II called the army people and imposed curfew. When strikers were there on the street, till this moment, no political party was actively organizing this kind of the strike. But when army people came, all the strikers, especially workers, they went back. On 25 February, the event took place and Tsar Nicholas II suspended Duma, which was not expected. So parliamentarians became very much angry and they started supporting the workers. So on 24 and 25 February, once again, all the workers came and surrounded everything, whatever administrative buildings, parliament, the Duma, winter palace, everywhere the strikers were there. You can see the pictures, how they started the striking. In Russia during this time. So workers of 50 other factories joined in sympathy, and in most places women also participated. In most of the places women also participated in this. They started striking, and this particular day we celebrate as International Women's Day. This came to be called International Women's Day. The government imposed curfew as quarters of fashionable area and official buildings were surrounded by the workers. On the 24th and 25th, the government called out the cavalry, this is army, and police to keep an eye on them. On 25th February, the government suspended Duma, and politicians, they spoke against the major. They became very much angry and they started supporting the workers. The people were out with force again on the street. They became very angry. They ransacked everything. They looted the police stations. They were giving slogans for better working conditions, better living conditions, for constitution and for democracy. They started giving slogans in Russia. So looking at this situation, Tsar Nicholas II once again called the army people, but this time the army people did not listen, did not follow the order of government. Why? Because in one of the regiment, one of the officers was shot dead. So to give its response, in many regiments, the sepoys started rebelling. So instead of supporting the government in Tsar Nicholas II, the army people joined the strikers. The army people joined the strikers. So on 27, the police headquarters were ransacked. People raised slogans and were out of the streets. Cavalry was called out again, but they refused to fire on the demonstrations. And police was shot at the barracks, and regiment and other regiments mutined, voting to join the striking workers. They gathered in the evening, formed a union, a Soviet. And that Soviet was called Petrograd Soviet. So in Petrograd Soviet, the army people and strikers came together and they formed one union. That union in the sense Soviet. So next day, the delegation went to Tsar Nicholas II at Winter Palace and asked him to abdicate from the post, to resign from the post. That kind of situation was there in front of Tsar Nicholas II. And finally, on 2nd March 1917, Tsar Nicholas II abdicated and a provisional government was formed in Russia. In that provisional government, army people, workers, industrialists, and landowners were there. In this way, the February Revolution brought an end to the monarchy in Russia. That's all for today's session. Thank you very much.